Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
The Fate of the Furious. When a mysterious woman seduces Dom into the world of crime and the betrayal of those closest to him, the crew face trials that will test them as never before.
Mad Max Fury Road. Years after the collapse of civilization, the tyrannical Mortal Joe enslaves apocalypse survivors inside the desert fortress, the Citadel. When the warrior Imperator Furiosa leads the deposed five wives in a daring escape, she forgets an alliance with Mac Rocktansty, a longer former captive. Force-filled on the massive armored truck, the War Rig, they try to outrun the restless warlord and his henchmen in a deadly high-speed chase through the wasteland. Need for Speed. Toby Marshall, a mechanic, races muscle cars in an underground circuit. Struggling to keep her business afloat, he reluctantly partners with wealthy but treacherous Dino Brewster. However, Dino frames Toby for a crime that sent him to prison. 2 years later, Toby is out and bent on revenge. His only chance to take down Dino is to beat him in a high-stakes race. But to get there in time, he must successfully evade an army of cops and bounty hunters. Inside Out. Growing up can be a bumpy road, and there is no exception for Riley, who is uprooted from her Midwest life when her father starts a new job in San Francisco. Like all of us, Riley is guided by her emotions: joy, fear, anger, disgust, and sadness. The emotions live in headquarters, the control center inside Riley's mind, where they help advise her through everyday life. As Riley and her emotions struggle to adjust to a new life in San Francisco, turmoil ensues in headquarters. All through joy, Riley's main and most important emotion, tries to keep things positive. The emotion conflict on how best to navigate a new city, house, and school.
I can only imagine. The unknown true story behind Mercy Miss Chartopin's song, I Can Only Imagine, the most played contemporary Christian song of all time. The song was composed by Bart Millard.
Tideland. Little Julia Ross has a very vapid childhood. Her parents are both drug addicts, and one of her daily chores is to prepare their syringes. After her mother dies on an overdose, her father Noah takes her away to his childhood home, but his own mother has passed away and the house is the same. The Noah overdoses, and while his body rots in his chair, Julia Rose meets a taxidermist and her unstable brother. Taxi. In Marcel's, skilled pizza delivery boy Daniel, who drives a scooter, finally has his dreams come true. He gets a taxi license. Caught by the police for a huge speed infraction, he will have Emilian, a loser inspector who can drive, on the track of German bank robbers. So he does lose his license and his dream job.
The Fast and the Furious. A fierce and brazen look at rival Los Angeles street teams who use street racing as a means of establishing power. Walker stars as the rookie cop who goes undercover posing as a racing team member in order to investigate a jewelry heist, managing to integrate himself with the team's leaders at first. He finds himself in a jeopardy when the other members begin to suspect an imposter within their ranks, setting the stage for an exciting climactic shutdown. Cars. While traveling to California to race against the King and Chick Hicks for the Preston Cup Championship, Lightning McQueen becomes lost after falling out of his trailer in a run downtown called Radiator Springs. While there, he slowly befriends the town's odd residents, including Sally, Doc Hudson, and Meta. When it comes time for him to leave, the championship is no longer his top priority.
Melancholia. On the night of her wedding, Justin is struggling to be happy even though it should be the happiest day of her life. It was an extravagant wedding paid for by her sister and brother-in-law who are trying to keep the bride and all the guests in line. Meanwhile, Melancholia, a blue planet, is hurtling towards the Earth. Claire, Justin's sister, is struggling to maintain composure with fear of the impending disaster.
Tell us in the comments which movies you think should be